4Beerzin! Welcome back to 4Beerzin.
Welcome, Danny.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. You can tell from that voice we got Rob and Joe back in.
Hello.
But what you...
Oh, sorry.
So, yeah, Joe said, hello, mate. How you doing,
Oh,
mate?
no, yeah, you may speak.
He's like, peekaboo.
I am here.
And you can hear from that that Ash is also back here from Beach Body Boutique.
How's it going again?
Beach Body Boutique. Beach Body Boutique. Beach Body Boutique. Beach Body Boutique.
Wow.
So Danny was doing the grunting there.
Grunty.
Just saying.
We're
Yeah.
getting grunty now.
I know. There you go.
Gosh.
Number one. But back to what this episode is all about.
So we're talking more about Beach Body Boutique, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've got Ash.
More
We've
about
got
body
Ash coming
sculpting.
back.
Yeah, part two.
So
Yeah.
thanks very much for coming back into the studio.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
That's okay.
Technical issues over here.
That's
Oh,
okay. We'll be back within 8 minutes.
I'm going to try and get keys out my pocket, open Danny's beer while this is going without making noises to see if this works.
We can do it. Yep. I don't hear
Can't
nothing.
hear a thing.
No.
Sorry, but Beach Body Boutique.
I heard something.
Look, I'm just going to make it happen. I'm just going to...
It's
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's your bit, mate.
Things come-
So we should have been
look
more
at that.
prepared on that. So sorry
Yep.
about that.
Yeah, we're all right.
Um,
we're all right.
Should we start again?
No, we're a
No,
big...
we're good.
That was
no,
we
pretty-
are
Pretty
a
bad
big...
timing.
No,
Danny.
we're a big
Danny boy.
podcast now.
So, all right, so Beach Body Boutique. So we were talking about different equipment when we were off air after the last episode. We all had a chat and things like that. And what's like what are the different? What's some other procedures that?
What
that's-
other type? Yeah. So talking about equipment. So I guess as with everything, everyone has to do their research and make sure that where you're going with anything that you're doing in the beauty profession, the medical industry, all those sorts of things, make sure you do your research. Make sure that whoever you're going to has got quality equipment, that they're registered, they've got insurance. You know, I think it's pretty easy to see when you go somewhere. Like I offer a free 20-minute consultation. I'm a home-based salon, so come in and have a look and see what we're offering and have a chat if you're unsure. If you're not sure, if you go somewhere and it looks cheap and nasty, don't do it.
What are you doing here then?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's
We're-
questionable. It's
we're pretty
questionable.
cheap and
We
nasty.
may be
Yes.
cheap. I don't know about nasty.
I don't know.
Have you heard-
What's all this going on?
Have you
Yeah,
heard
so-
stories like bad stories
Oh,
out
yeah.
there from other people? Like
Yeah.
we won't mention other companies' names and stuff.
Yeah.
But is there like something that people should be watching out for? Is there like what makes the good from the bad?
Yeah, where's the cowboys at?
Oh, there are cowboys out there, but I think people need to, use their own discretion on that. So that's a pretty tricky one for me to answer. But I just think, like I said, come in and have a chat, have a talk, have a look at the salon, message on Instagram or Facebook, or go through, make sure they've got a website, all those sorts of things before you're going into anything like this. Any treatments that you're going into.
Good checklist.
Yeah.
And just because we've had people, a person on the show before, her name was Jade, and she talked about like Botox and implants.
Yes.
And she went to Thailand. Is this something that is similar where they offer this in other countries, or is it more?
It's not. Yeah, it's different to what you just. It is.
Mm.
So Australia, I think with some things like we are a little bit behind on all these treatments. So
Yeah.
these treatments have been, like I said before, around for years.
Yeah.
They even all the, like we were saying before, the Kardashians and a lot of
yeah.
famous people have been doing these treatments for years.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just booming now here in WA and in Australia, but they have been around for a long time.
No.
So we're talking LA.
Oh yeah,
That's where it's.
that's
Can you-
where.
can you
look,
tell?
we're-
Can you
Sorry,
tell
Joe.
when
No,
someone's
no,
had
it's fine.
something done, like on, you see someone in the newspapers, magazines, online material, whatever, and you're like, oh, they've done that. Is it like a noticeable thing? Like some of the
No.
stuff?
So only so with the treatments, because they're fat loss and toning and I guess simple things like spray tanning, teeth whitening. Yeah, if you look at someone, you can see a difference in your friend if they're going on a diet or a health kick or anything like that, and they're doing things to to benefit their health and lose weight. Definitely.
Did you guys notice me though? Because I can't remember you saying anything.
So look,
well, your whole,
you had fish and chips, didn't you?
Yeah, fish and chips, though.
2 minutes after
Not
a
one
fish and chips.
compliment.
Nah.
Not one compliment.
2 minutes after fish and chips, Danny. That doesn't cut it, you know.
What did your Tanya say when you got home? Did you go home and she was like, hey, Brucey boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt better, but
Yeah.
I did feel better. I felt more energized than that.
Well, that's probably something to mention. So the treatments are so quick. So I think, like I said before, the Pelvic Pro is 20 minutes and the other ones are 30 minutes. So they're not a huge time out of your day. So they are actually...
Like a lunch break.
Yeah, like a lunch break treatment as well. That's probably something to mention, especially the gym workout one, like the half an hour, 30,000 contractions in 30 minutes of
30,000 contractions. So Danny had 30,000 contractions.
No,
How many did I do?
He only did it for
29,000?
You only did it for like 2 minutes.
So how many contractions did he have, then, Michael? It's funny to say Danny's had contractions. I'm just saying it.
As many as you have when you have a baby, apparently.
Oh, no.
No, more.
He probably had a couple of hundred, but acted like he had a couple of thousand.
So you're supposed to have 30,000 and Danny boy had 200.
Yeah, he probably had 200 in his,
Yeah, a piece of piss, really.
I think our listeners should be able to see that video, shouldn't they, soon?
I reckon they
Yeah,
should.
we put a little bit. I
There's
got
gonna be a
more.
few.
I definitely will share the pelvic one because I smashed that one.
Can we make Danny go? Can we make Danny go back and do 30,000?
yeah.
And we can film that.
Yeah, come back and do the full 30 minutes, Danny.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
So there's 1,000 contractions in a minute then. So
Yeah.
you sit there for 30 minutes and 1,000 contractions.
So it's super
I felt it.
concentrated. So they're paddles that go on your body.
Yep.
And so in that area that they're sitting on, they're contracting every muscle in that area for that
Every
30
muscle.
minutes. Every muscle. Whereas when you go to the gym,
10 felt one.
he felt one.
There's one pack. Sorry,
His beer keg.
I don't know why I come on this show sometimes.
Sorry about that.
As he
Yeah,
smashes
one
down a
big
beer.
muscle.
Yeah.
As he's on to his second beer and we're all sitting on our first.
Yeah. Oh, look out.
Nobody could have told
Did,
that.
so when you got the machines in, so obviously whenever I get like with my jobs and things like that, if I get a new thing in, I'd like to try it out to make sure that it works. So have you ever got the machines in and you're like, well, I need to give this a whirl
Yeah, that's a
and
good
try it out
question.
yourself?
Have you tried it on yourself?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I use the electromagnetic one on my stomach and my booty all the time. And the facial one for, obviously my face, my jawline and things like that all the time. So you can only, with the fat cavitation and the skin tightening, that's recommended a week apart. But the EMS muscle stimulation you can do every 2 to 3 days.
Cool.
So when I first got them, there was a time there where I was doing them every few days.
you're like,
now-
I've got a bit of time here. I'm gonna tell myself,
Yeah, I literally jumped on like before I came here today. I had an hour gap, so I popped it on my stomach before I came in.
I mean, Dan does the same thing with
Yeah.
our show. He just listens to it again and again. Just builds up those lists. It's great, yeah.
it's addictive.
We get it, yeah.
It
we
is
get
addictive. Yeah.
We're picking on you today, mate. Sorry, buddy.
Poor Danny.
Oh, sorry, Dan.
Unbelievable.
Your
It's usually
ta-
me. So
Your Tanya will give you a hug when you get
Well, I
home.
don't know. Joe got the poor.
I get it all the
the
time.
spray tanning comment. I'm feeling a little bit bad about that.
I think I'm sure Sean insulted me once.
Yeah, probably. Well, we
What,
should
the
get,
same thing?
We should get
It's not the same.
We should get you in for a spray tan.
Yeah.
film
No.
it. Yeah,
Easy,
yeah.
mate.
You heard it here
Easy.
first.
You heard
Yes.
it here
Yeah,
first.
mate.
It'd be the scene from Friends from
4Beerzin,
Ross. It would just go
Yeah.
bad. It would just go so bad.
I can imagine
Honestly,
you.
with my
Please
luck-
let it be
with
like
my
that,
luck-
yeah,
with
buddy.
my luck, it would go so bad.
I've
Mate.
got like these great little disposable G-string underwear.
So you just said it here first. If you want to hit, you want to see Joe.
I'm
in
going
it.
to 4Beerzin now and get the discount on this.
Who wants to see Joe get a spray tan is the question.
Yes.
Comment underneath
that
the next
G-string.
podcast.
We need
Yeah.
100 people to say yes.
We just need one comment.
No, we don't.
One comment.
We need
Let's put it to
100.
a vote. Let's put a
Wait,
vote. One comment.
one like,
100.
one comment.
100
That's all we need.
actual people. 100. I don't want.
You know what? I reckon
Yes.
we could get 100 people anyway. You know.
Nah,
Yeah.
I think we
It's
get
not gonna
one
be a-
comment and one.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry. So
100.
you heard it here
Yeah.
first. Joe's getting a spray tan, and we're going to do
Yeah.
another episode
In a
about the spray
G-banger.
tan. In a G-banger.
We're going to have beautiful
That's
before and after
200.
photos. I'm going to have him posing like, what is it, the Statue of David. You know, before and after.
Oh, I thought February was bad.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you do well.
Yes.
Anyway, so is there one celebrity that you would love to walk in that door?
Yeah, who would it be?
Yeah.
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Yep.
Don't say Taylor Swift. For fuck's sake.
Say Joe.
It's got to be Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
Come on, boys.
yeah,
You want to
In
see a bit of
fact-
Thor?
Or Liam, I'll take either.
Would you take Liam as well?
Oh yeah, I'd take. Oh yeah.
It's all right.
Same time or?
Nothing wrong with Liam.
I don't think I could handle that. I don't think I could handle that.
Ask their parents.
What?
So what
They're
procedure?
brothers, aren't they?
They are brothers. Why would
So
I
it's
ask
just when
their
you said it at the
parents?
same time.
No, they just come at the same time, wouldn't they?
Sorry, Joe, you've lost me.
The mum would drop them off, wouldn't they? The mum would drop them off.
Hemsworth mum, Mrs. Hemsworth.
Yeah, she'd
would
drop them off
both off.
and say, "Hey boys, go get your work
Do
done,
I need to
and we'll see
sign
you
something
after."
beforehand?
Yes. Yeah.
They would have
Oh,
to
it'd
sign
have to be-
something.
They would
If-
definitely decide.
If
for
Chris
it.
What
came
procedure?
in and came for a spray tan because I get to see him in his full glory then.
Would you bother with the G-string then?
No.
You say you'd run out.
No.
Yeah, you ran out.
Yeah,
Joe's
sorry.
Yeah,
G-string.
Joe's
Run out
gone,
G-strings.
Joe's gone through
Sorry.
them all.
Yeah, Joe's gone through them all.
Fuck his pal. He needed about 100 sessions.
Oh, far out.
Oh,
So you'd want to spray tan the Hemsworths brothers there. So maybe we can reach out to the to
write
Thor.
it down.
Hey Thor, if you want to come on to 4 Beers In, you are
All
more
right.
than welcome.
Is it Christopher
calling-
or is it Chris?
Chris.
Well,
Hang-
I'll take a Ryan Gosling as well. Do you want
Is
to
that
put
as
in
Chris to the
there?
name?
Although
So
speaking
I've got a bit of a list.
Putting a list down.
speaking of 4, I think you owe an apology to one of the Avengers.
We do. So Chris, hang on.
Yes.
That's a good
I'm just
segue.
messaging Chris and Liam actually about this spray tan. So just give me 2 tips.
I follow them both on.
Oh, there you
on
go.
Okay,
So-
yeah, we do. So Scarlett Johansson, yes, it's this again.
It's us yet again.
So back in New Year's Eve special,
Not you. You were about to say
No, no,
not you,
not
but it
me.
was you.
it wasn't me.
It was you.
No, it wasn't 4Beerzin. It was one of our guests,
Oh, yeah.
Canadian
yeah, sorry,
Ash.
Yeah.
Said that
Yeah.
you were in the monster movie when it was Charlie Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Oh, is that how you say it? Yep.
Yeah.
So just apology there, just in case someone was watching that movie and was looking for you and you weren't in it.
Can you
And
name a Scarlett
That's it
Johansson
now.
movie?
I can cross it out. Yeah, loads of movies
Go
like
on then.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh, Jojo Rabbit.
Black
Come on.
Widow. Black Widow.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah, we don't
Avengers.
have to name all of them, do we?
No,
well,
no.
Yeah,
we could.
So we
They
can.
will.
We got no more apologies now, but we did have a question last year in our Q&A session. We didn't get to. And that was from
Well,
Teresa.
I was going to ask a question as you look for that. If we were, Ash, what you do, so a beauty therapist, beauty professional, who would you want to do as that sounds wrong. Who would you like to have come into your salon, Danny, and who would you like to have come in your salon, Joe?
Ooh, good question.
So we've had the Hemsworths come in. So
Yeah.
Oh,
is
mine
this
would-
just spray tan or is this like everything?
No, anything. Teeth
Like-
whitening.
I'm going with it.
show us your
No.
teeth, Charlize Theron.
pelvic pro.
Podiatry. What?
Oh God,
no,
no.
just salon. So like.
So salon
Yeah,
stuff. So spray
just-
tan.
Or the
Oh,
fat
mine-
cavitation. So these
Fat
celebrities don't
cavitation.
need it.
Wow, no,
They don't need it.
Maybe they do.
No.
Maybe they have it all the time. Like maybe.
Well,
they-
Also
that's
do,
it.
don't
Well,
they?
that's what-
Isn't that why
that's
they're
what-
coming
Yeah.
to us? Though?
Well, that's
Are
what
they
the
not coming?
Kardashians have been doing. You know.
It would be a good chat. That's what you ask yourself.
be a good chat.
Be a
Yeah,
good
who'd
chat.
come in and you can have, you're gonna have a bit of a good chat.
Yeah.
You're going to say David Beckham.
I probably would. But he looks after himself, so he wouldn't come to me, would he?
Yeah, but he might
Who's
want
the
to. He might want
one?
to tan.
But who would you want to do?
Do you know who's the girl, the Barbie?
Lena.
Barbie.
Her name's Lena.
No.
Oh, Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie. I tell you what,
I'd love
her
to have a
in.
chat with her.
I would
yeah.
have her in.
She's home and away, isn't she? I'd love to have a little chat
No,
with her.
she was neighbours.
Oh, neighbours.
yes.
Yeah.
All right, apologies,
Neighbours.
Margot
God.
Robbie.
But she's
let's get your
Barbie,
apology out of the way.
you know.
Apologies, apologies,
And
Margot
she's
Robbie.
Wolf of Wall Street
isn't
too.
she the
She's in me The
bad
Sims.
girl, the blue
Harvey,
and red hair?
Harvey Quinn, is it?
Harley
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn.
She is Harley Quinn. Yeah, she's done very well
Ooh.
for herself. That's another Aussie that's done well.
Harley Quinn could do with a
Yep.
spray tan.
So we need Margot Robbie to come on. We need the Hemsworth brothers to come on.
Hemsworth
yeah.
brothers, Margot Robbie, and just
Yep.
to make the full set, Hugh Jackman. Pop in, will you?
So you would give
could
you would give
sing.
Hugh
That
Jackman.
is my man. Yeah,
He could
I
do
would
the
give
jingle.
You
I
get-
would give Wolverine.
Wolverine.
I would give Wolverine a spray tan
tan.
because you got lots
All
to
right.
do.
So
lots
Hugh
going on.
Jackman, if you're
Hugh
hearing
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, if you're listening right now, then Danny will give you a spray tan right now
For free.
for
For
free.
free. Think about that, Hugh.
at
Beach Body Boutique.
Beach
Yeah.
Body Boutique.
All right, so Joe,
Beach Body Boutique.
Perth Northern Suburbs.
But
who would you do?
who would you do?
No, mine
Yeah.
would be Scarlett.
Scarlett?
Scarlett, you get all that done in that.
Could he handle her?
Yeah, because she
Spray tanning.
backflips and shit, man.
Yeah.
I've
mate.
seen her. I've seen her.
She's pretty fit.
Yeah, she's not chatty either.
What? Hey, you can have Wolverine, but I can't have.
How do you know she's not chatty?
Or maybe in real life she might be, mate. Maybe in real life.
She might not stop talking.
Where's she from anyway?
That's
Where's
all
she?
right
American?
because you get to have her for longer,
Even better.
Conversations.
I don't know where
Like-
she's from, actually.
Brush her hair and shit.
What about you, Rob? Who's your choice subject?
Charlize Theron, because
Would you?
we said before, I think we owe her.
What's an apology?
We owe her
Yeah.
one as an apology. So I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
Charlize Theron, and I'm a fan of Charlize Theron. I think she's
Yeah.
an amazing actress. Yeah, or Jennifer Connelly.
Oh, Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, I'm just like
Labyrinth. Yeah, Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she looks nice as well, you know?
Yep.
She looks like
Yep.
she'd be lovely.
Yeah, even in Maverick though. Maverick is okay
Lovely.
too.
Everybody's
Lovely.
lovely. Lovely. Do you reckon any of them would steal a wheelie bin?
Oh.
So wheelie bin. So yeah, tell us about this.
Wheelie
Hang
bin
on.
stealing. That's a thing these days, guys.
So
Yeah,
someone
true
stole your wheelie
story.
bin.
We
Someone
can
stole my
confirm
wheelie
this is
bin.
legit.
Did
This
you
is
find it
legit.
again?
I've got it on my security cameras. Didn't find it again.
Oh wow.
And I'm hoping a dead body doesn't show up in it somewhere along the way.
Mm.
So,
How
Why
ridiculous.
would you steal a wheelie
How
bin? That's the
absolutely
question.
ridiculous is
Yeah.
that?
yeah, why would you steal a wheelie
Comment
bin?
below why you would steal a wheelie
Do you
bin.
want to know the best thing is they managed to do it with a Holden Barina.
A Holden
A Holden
Barina
Barina.
stole your wheelie bin. That's a story right
Yeah,
there.
that's a story right there. You know, there you go.
So if you guys have.
I posted it on the like community page, and apparently other people were commenting that their bins had also been stolen. So it's a thing,
So
guys.
there's-
Look out for your bins.
Yeah. You know what you should do? You should decorate your bins. Your wheelie bins, decorate them.
Why?
Why?
How would that stop them stealing it? That might make them
them
steal
steal
them
it
more.
more.
You
They're
might
not-
find them later.
No.
Make them loud and proud or something. Like colours.
Like the
Just colours
pride,
and that.
like rainbow.
Yeah,
you guys
put a
have.
big,
If you
So
guys,
rainbow the wheelie bin.
Guys,
put a
have
big
you-
rainbow wheelie bin.
no, guys, have you had anything
But-
weird stolen? Ever?
I don't know how to say this.
It's weird, isn't it?
Have you had
it's-
underwear
it's
stolen, haven't
really-
you, Rob?
It's
Someone
really-
has stolen
I've
your
had
underwear.
I've had underwear stolen actually before. Yeah.
Have you? What? From your
Yeah.
washing line?
No.
From your, what?
But this is even worse.
How else would they steal
What,
your...
why on? While
Um,
wearing them?
so years ago, I had this car, and and I used to play a couple little practical jokes. I know you know about this, Danny, but I don't. You don't know where I'm going yet with this.
I don't know now.
But I know for your Tanya and for your wedding day, for your
I didn't steal that. You gave that to me.
I know I did. But someone nicked it.
Did they?
Yeah, and then I don't know where it went, but I was kind of glad it got stolen. So there was a certain thing where we all went to a pub one night, and then I remember going the next day. A few people, Tanya, a friend of ours, said, "Oh, I can't find my bag. I think I've left it in your car somewhere." And I go in my car and I put my hand underneath the seats to see if something was there, and then I found a certain object, an
we back-
adult toy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, so I was like, "Where the hell did this come from?" I had no idea where it came from.
You
I
going with that?
definitely didn't buy it. I definitely don't know where it came or anything else like that. And then it was just in the
Sorry,
car.
was it in its package or?
No, it was
Oh.
it was out of its package, and it was
In
kind of
full
sticky.
That's
condition.
unhygienic.
It was kind of sticky as well.
Oh no!
And
But
so
no marks, no rubber.
I took a
it's
picture
full
and put it on Facebook again. Who
full
owns
condition.
this? And no one owned up to it, and so it ended up being this joke to be passed around and at your wedding because you hit it. We've been-
I didn't hide nothing.
but anyway, and so it got nicked, and so that's a random thing for
What, on the
someone
day
to
of the
nick.
wedding?
Was it still
Not the day
sticky?
of wedding. Well,
Did you wash it?
I tried to wash it because it became a big practical joke to bring it out everywhere. I'm like, who did this? And no one ever owned up to it. And I still don't know who put it in my car to
All
this
right.
day.
Whoever has put
Yeah.
the device.
The
Implanted
sexual device.
Sexual device under.
In Rob's car.
And then
Under
own up who
Rob's,
stole it.
car.
Because if you stole that, I mean,
I mean, we're
it's gone.
talking a few years ago now, so
I think it's about 10 years ago.
10
Oh,
years
yeah,
ago.
a few
Yeah.
years ago now.
it's time to show face.
Yeah.
That's it. If you're listening,
Anyone else had any
Please
weird
return.
and wonderful things
Don't return.
stolen?
I don't want it
return
back.
If you're listening, don't return it.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you, everybody else? Have you had anything awkwardly stolen?
not really.
No, not that I can think of.
Nah, not
No.
I can think of. Not,
No.
yeah. Not
No.
You're all
physically.
leaving me alone with my
So
story.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, story
We've
is
had
good.
a-
Story's good.
a
Thanks for the backup.
Yeah, a wheelie bin and a
The
sex
bin
toy.
and
sex
I
toy.
think the sex toy is a better one.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Well,
one.
yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a
That's a
film,
good
a
one.
wheelie bin and a sex toy.
I'll try and bring it on. I'll bring it on the next I'll bring it on the next podcast. I'll bring it with me.
What?
Maybe.
So you,
What?
you
What, the
stole
wheelie
it.
bin?
You stole the.
I didn't steal it.
You stole the
Well,
sex toy.
Why are you bringing it on the show then?
Because it's like something that's been handed down.
What?
What?
And it's gonna get.
is
Don't
you-
worry,
is
it will
this
be
you-
handed down after.
Is this you admitting that you've stolen it?
No. This
No,
is
no.
after.
After, no, but you put it
Yeah.
in the. No. Oh, because there was a few times where it doesn't matter. This is going to sound
Okay.
wrong.
Do you know
Well,
what this is
now I'm
starting
on
to?
here.
No. This is starting
we
to
do
sound
need-
like a Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah.
So, but before we go,
definitely
we
not
do
an
have a
Indiana
question
Jones.
we got a question from Teresa that said, this is back last year. Said, what's one piece of advice you've received that you wish you'd been told earlier in your life? And that's us. And Ash, you can answer this
So
as
one
well.
piece of advice.
19 weeks ago, actually.
Oh,
Whoa.
you let that one go a bit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Does anyone have something straight off?
Well, that's a tricky one.
That is a tricky one.
Yeah. What advice did you have? So before we started this podcast, maybe, what advice do you wish you had?
To make
Before
sure
the
that you
podcast.
tell us this before the podcast recording so we could come up with an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel it's coming in here.
There's lots of advice, really, isn't there?
Do you know any? Have you got any?
Yeah, how to use Instagram, maybe. That's probably the best advice. If someone explained to me
I thought
Instagram,
yours would have been not eating fish and chips before you went to Ash.
Don't you feel like it's all very like you don't want to say something cliche because like everyone says be good at school, like live
good to your
life
mama.
to the fullest, you only live once, like, and so all of that goes through my mind. I'm like, so cliche, but it is true. It is, all those things are true, but I'm trying to think of something really specific. Like
mine's
to
just
me.
an Instagram course.
Just-
If I had an Instagram course before I started on Instagram, that'd have been great.
oh, they're out there. They're out there. There's so many.
I'm on it now,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
prior to that, if someone gave me an
Well,
Instagram crash
technology
course,
then maybe that for
Technology,
you
yeah.
is teaching that next generation about how important technology is going to be for them.
yeah, defo. I think
Trying
you gotta know what's going on, don't you?
Yeah.
But thanks, Teresa. We really appreciate it. Like I said, we haven't forgotten
didn't
about
have-
that
Apologies for
question.
not answering your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
We'll-
not
we'll try and get
bouncing
back to
it
you.
prior.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Yeah, if we've got more, we'll give you more. But before we go,
So we're going to get Chris Hemsworth and Liam
Crims,
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth,
Yeah.
Liam,
Through Ash.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, and Hugh Jackman all here at the same time.
And
Imagine
Scarlett,
that.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, you're gonna throw her in at the
Oh, I
end?
didn't
Yeah,
mention
why
that.
not?
What about Ross from Friends? You can compare spray
No,
tans.
there's no point, is there?
Oh yeah, we spray tan you both and see who comes out better off.
Maybe that's what I would tell my younger self. Bad idea.
We'll chuck them in there. So yeah, we'll get them all on the show. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
If they say yes,
So if you haven't heard it here, you've heard it here first. Is that right?
4Beerzin in.
4Beerzin.
All those
4
guests
beers in.
may or may not come on.
All right.
So
Well,
4
4
beers
beers
in.
in.
Woo!